first opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Indianapolis Colts. The punter, Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now Lawrence. This will be caught at about the 6. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bucs are on the board first here this afternoon. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Colts 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 33 and a first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Logan Hall in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
They'll look to throw here. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, we know he can run the football, too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers working the routes.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And this one is incomplete. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Otten brings it in over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up the holding call.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Let's go now. 18 rattle, 18 rattle.
Now back to throw. Looking this time for ones, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
14. 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Drop 60, drop 60. Let go.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
They turn to Taylor on fourth. And he will have a first down here about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
Even against double coverage, he found a notable opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw again. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. Touchdown Colts! Michael Pittman from 10 yards out. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3 to 1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Offense set to begin their next possession. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Murray. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Lawrence. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time. Now Lawrence on 1st down. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Lawrence going to throw again. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 46 yards. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Colts pick it up. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Starting to get the scent.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. And the slot man goes in motion left. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On the ready.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he takes it in for a quick score. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 60. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Bulldozes past him. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 92 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Steps away. Pass complete. He's got Wood streaking across the field. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
You have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he rifles one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Campbell. And they stop him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on fourth down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on fourth down.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
First and 10, Taylor now. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Able to find his man, Woods. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jelani Woods, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And where they are on the scoreboard almost dictates taking this big shot and trying to get right back into the game. They took it there and couldn't connect. Despite the defense being ready, go ahead and force it downfield. See what you can get.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
Lawrence will throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On play action, Lawrence. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Again, it's Lawrence. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 14. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to right. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where his coaches...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Buccaneers 28.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, in that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a touch to your head back or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off. Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And it's caught. Tompkins. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Buccaneers.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. We're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game?
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Lawrence will try again after the pick-6. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Lawrence on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. He's got them out to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run once more with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards that time.
First down 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. Boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Runs over it. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mo Alley-Cox, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
29 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He completes it to Tompkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Colts 63, Buccaneers 42.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. In motion goes the tight end. On third down, Lawrence. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up. On the double.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he's brought down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
It's the score. Colts 70. Buccaneers 22.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Lawrence. He's got him in, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. But to throw again is Lawrence. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of.